Welcome to worship with Plymouth Presbyterian Church. This morning, this weekend, this Sunday, November 22nd, is our Congregational Stewardship Commitment Sunday. It's the time when we make our pledges of our tithes and offerings for the year to come. And you're invited to come here to the church parking lot at 10:30 a.m. on Sunday, November 22nd, for a brief parking lot service of dedication and commitment, and returning your pledge cards and getting special cookies that we'll be sharing, and also our 2020 at-home Advent kits for this year. So I invite you to come and join us 10:30 on Sunday, November 22nd. As a part of that, we rejoice in our gifts. We rejoice in the gifts that God gives us in all of our lives, all of our journeys of faith, all of our days themselves. And so just as we, in worship, return part of our time, part of the time that we've been given to God in worship and praise, so we return a portion of all the gifts we've received to God in our worship, through our tithes, through our offerings, through our service, and through our whole lives. Now, we know that this year has been different, and we know that next year will inevitably be shaped by the pandemic as well. As a congregation, we are made possible through those gifts of pledges and offerings from our members. And so if you've not yet done so, I invite you to prayerfully consider the ways that you might give in the year to come. There's the pledge card that was enclosed in the stewardship mailing. You can return that to the church. And if you need more information or a new pledge card, just feel free to contact us here at the church. In joy, we give thanks for this community, for this congregation, for this church, and all that it has done in shaping our lives through this year and through all the years. And so we give in thanks. Thanks be to God. This morning, our worship service is a special presentation from our denomination, the PCUSA, the Presbyterian Church in the United States of America. And our worship this morning uses the words of Matthew 25, in which we are called to actively engage in the world. And this is a program that the National Church is encouraging our presbyteries, our congregations, everybody to actively engage with the world, find new purpose and vitality in our congregations, work to dismantle racism and eradicate poverty. And we are grateful to the leaders of our denomination, especially Alona Street Stewart, who is a member of our presbytery, our local region out of St. Paul, who is currently has just begun serving as one of the moderators of the national denomination. And so we give thanks to them for their service of worship shared with us this morning as we join with other churches around the denomination in this worship for what is called Reign of Christ Sunday. Reign of Christ Sunday always ends the church liturgical year, which begins in Advent, which means that next Sunday, November 29th, will be the first Sunday of Advent. We will be having a short Advent candle lighting service here at the church, beginning next Sunday, November 29th at 10:30 a.m., another short parking lot service, and we will follow that up in each of the Sundays in Advent. And on December 6th, that parking lot service will also be a service of communion as the first Sunday of each month. And so as the weather cooperates, we'll continue gathering through Advent for those Advent candle lighting services, and we'll continue having our regular online worship service here as well through December. So with all that, as we come to worship, as we come to give thanks to God, as we come to return to God a portion of all that we have been given, let us turn our hearts and minds to worship. I invite you to take with me a deep breath in and out. Welcome to worship.